Now, I know it's time to get to the No Half Step in Hockey coverage, so let me deliver the goods. Time for operation number 706 for the Renegades of Puck. That is right. Operation number 706. Show 706 for the Renegades. Puck 11 plus years here in the bunker and in the trenches covering the Nashville Predators. At this moment in hockey history, the Nashville Predators currently find themselves sliding back into 6th place in the Central Division after 45 games played. They have a record of 21-18-6. 48 points has them 1 point behind 5th place and 4th place, St. Louis and Colorado, respectively. Let's go top down on the division before we go any further, though. After tonight's action, the Dallas Stars still in 1st place, 61 points now on the season. The Winnipeg Jets have 59 points. They are in 2nd place. The Minnesota Wild have 54 points. They are in 3rd place. Colorado and St. Louis tied at 49. Colorado, though, holds the tiebreaker due to games played. St. Louis has played 3 more games than Colorado. Then comes Nashville at 48 points in 6th place. Arizona with 33 points in 7th place. And Chicago Blackhawks are at the bottom of the division in 8th place. So the Nashville Predators find themselves 6 points behind an automatic playoff qualifying spot, which would be 3rd place overall in the Central Division. On home ice, which is where the Nashville Predators' next game will take place, they have a record of 11-7-3. They've given up 133 goals in the season. They've scored 124. That means they have a goal differential of -9. Now, their next game will be against the Los Angeles Kings. 3-game homestand coming up before the All-Star break, and this Nashville Predators team, after what we saw tonight in St. Louis, is sputtering towards the All-Star break. After they wrap up this game against the LA Kings Tuesday, they will face off against Winnipeg Jets Thursday, the New Jersey Devils, and then they will be off until February the 7th when Vegas will be back at Bridgestone Arena. The 11th of February, the Nashville Predators will be in Philadelphia, and the 13th of February, the Nashville Predators will be back home to face off against the Arizona Coyotes. So 3 more games in total before the Nashville Predators are off for the All-Star break. They need to seize a maximum amount of points, and it needs to start with the LA Kings, which is going to be difficult. Now, this is not the first time these two teams have played this season. Matter of fact, let's go back to October the 18th. The first time they met, it was a 4-3 shootout loss for the Nashville Predators. Forsberg, Jeannot, and Glass with 1 goal apiece. Roy scored 2 goals for LA. It was Peterson going 29 out of 32 and securing the victory. Saros takes the loss 32 of 35. Now, these two teams will meet again, and that will take place on March the 11th when the Nashville Predators will be in LA. Now, for the LA Kings, let's take a look at their most recent stretch of 5 games. It was back on January the 7th when they secured a 5-1 victory at Las Vegas. Following that up on January the 9th with a 6-3 win versus Edmonton. On the 11th of January, 4-3 win versus the San Jose Sharks. On the 14th, a 5-2 loss versus the New Jersey Devil. And most recently, a 4-0 loss versus Dallas. Copley had to be pulled in this game, 13 out of 17. Now, when it comes to the rankings and the matchups between these two teams, the LA Kings find themselves all over the map, while the Nashville Predators unfortunately find themselves mostly in the lower third of the NHL. Let's go over it. Goals for the Nashville Predators are 27th overall in the NHL, 2.71 per game, while the LA Kings are generating 3.26 goals per game. That is 11th best overall in the NHL. In the goals against category, Nashville Predators are ahead of LA in this, 14th best in the NHL, giving up 2.93 per game, while the LA Kings are giving up 3.39 per game. That is 22nd overall in the league. In the shots for category, the Nashville Predators generate 31 shots per game on net. That is 19th best in the NHL, while the LA Kings are generating 32.5 shots per game on net. That is 11th best in the NHL. Shots against, the Predators are 30th, and you know, as of late, they are giving up tons of shots against. That number for the season has crept up now to 34.4, only 2 spots from the bottom of the overall league, while the LA Kings are 6th best in the NHL in the shots against category, 28.7 against per game. Special teams, the Nashville Predators power play has been near the bottom of the league all season long, and it continues to be there. 30th overall in the NHL, 24 out of 151 scoring opportunities on the power play this season. That's the raw data. 15.9% is their conversion rate, while the LA Kings are the 7th best power play in the league, converting at 25%, 40 out of 160 on the year. In the penalty kill category, the Nashville Predators are ahead in this statistical metric, 14th best in the NHL with an 80% kill rate. They've given up 32 power play goals against on the season, while the LA Kings are 29th rated on the penalty kill with only a 73% kill rate. They have given up a staggering number, 43 power play goals against. This is one particular area where the Nashville Predators have struggled on the power play, where perhaps the LA Kings' deficiencies on the penalty kill could allow the Nashville Predators to find a way for some success. As of late, the power play has absolutely hit a massive drought. For the Nashville Predators, relatively healthy. Borowiecki, the only player on the injured reserve list at this time. Plenty of players are probably banged up and bruised up and definitely could use the break coming up. So for the Nashville Predators, though, the only official injury right now listed is Borowiecki. Every team in the NHL has an incredible amount of individual skill, and that's why we go over the individual stats and the top 5 scorers for each team. For the LA Kings, the visiting team, Kevin Fiala, 16 goals and 31 assists for 47 points. 47 is more than 25, which is Mikael Granlund's total points at this time of the season. More on that later. Anze Kopitar, 12 goals and 23 assists for 35 points. Always plays tremendously well against the Nashville Predators team. Danault is 13 and 20 for 33. Victor Arvidsson, RB Hustle, 12 and 21 for 33. And Velarde, 17 goals and 14 assists for 31 points. That 17 goals leads the team in total goals, and it is 31 assists by Fiala that leads the team in total assists. Copley and net, record of 12 and 2, 904 save percentage, 2.59 goals against average. Not a great performance against the Dallas Stars in their most recent game, but overall, tremendous numbers on the season. The Nashville Predators stats, Philip Forsberg continues to lead team in scoring as he has done now for several weeks. 18 goals, that is number 1 overall in goals on the team. Add 21 assists to that for 39 points, which is the team lead. The captain, Roman Josi, is leading the team with 24 total assists. Add 12 goals to that, and he has 36 points on the season. Matt Duchene, 11 and 23 for 34. Mikael Granlund, 4 and 21 for 25. And Nino Niederreiter, 13 goals in the season, 10 assists for 23 points. UC Saros' numbers definitely take a hit in this most recent game. Now a record of 16, 13, and 5, a 919 save percentage, a 2.75 goals against average for the Nashville Predators, looking for a maximum effort type night against the LA Kings. LA is a difficult matchup and a team full of players that typically find success against the Nashville Predators. They're going to have to dig deep, and they're going to have to get the job done. 3 games to go until the All-Star break, and it all starts with the LA Kings Saturday night in Smashville.